What's good, y'all? I am Vehement and welcome back to my channel. Yes, this is game related. I want to be able to do tech reviews as well. Most of the time tech is related to gaming. I want to be able to show you guys products that I am currently using, like my keyboard review. Like, that was game related. These are game related because I'm making them game related. This will make sense later on in the video. And we'll also be comparing them to the Blackshark V2s. I do not have them in my possession. I gave them to my father. But we will be comparing them. Let's get into it. If you're new here, I do game related content, gaming news, gaming rants, game reviews. And if any of that interests you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and tickle that bell because it's lonely. And if you don't, you won't get notified from my videos. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. It does help out a lot. What are you using for headphones? Are you using a gaming headset, open back? Using a pair of headphones with a preamp, a DAC? What are you using? What's your audio setup? Let me know down in the comments. I'm curious. These headphones are labeled as industry leading noise canceling headphones. They are one of the highest recommended headphones out there. Most people who use them love them, but you don't hear anybody talking about these in a gaming setting. Are they good as a gaming headset? Can I use them for my music, my videos, my podcasts, my gaming? Are they all around good, or are they only good for music, videos, and traveling? I was looking for an all around headphone when I got these. I had the Blackshark V2s, but again, those were a gaming headset that I was doing double duty with, and I couldn't use them on my phone because my phone doesn't have a headphone jack, and I don't got the dongle. So I wanted a pair of Bluetooth headphones, but I also wanted to be able to game with them as well. I always had my eye on the Sonys. The XM3s, when I first saw them, I fell in love with the design. I loved the way they looked, and I heard about the noise cancellation, the features, the sound quality, but they were way out of my budget, and I didn't have a job at the time. These came out, and I didn't have a job when these came out either. But I've had a job for a while now, and these went on sale. I had the money. I was like, I want my dream headphones. I heard the XM4s are better than the XM3s, and I was already in love with the idea of the XM3s, so I jumped on it. The original price is $350 US. I got it for $285 US after taxing free shipping. The thing is it's not just the headphones you're paying for. You are getting a full package. They come with a, albeit short, 4-foot right angle to regular gold-plated auxiliary wire, and it feels great. It's wicked high quality. Just wish it was a little bit longer. And speaking of longer, what in the world is this excuse of wire? This here, that's e-waste. Ain't nobody gonna be able to use that. Nobody's dangling their headphones from their wall outlet, and even on the floor. Nobody's gonna want to charge their headphones on the floor, accidentally step on them, they get scuffed up. This is just e-waste. This, however, is a really cool addition for people who travel a lot. It's a double mono airplane adapter, and everything fits beautifully inside one of the best headphone cases I have ever seen. I honestly feel comfortable with putting my headphones in here, taking it, throwing it against the wall, maybe kicking it across the football field. And I bet you inside the headphones will be giggling because they're fine. I mean, listen. You know, inside, you have a place for your airplane adapter, your pathetic little charging wire, your auxiliary wire, or vice versa, wherever you feel like putting it. You maybe can fit something here. I mean, I can barely fit my finger in there, but who cares? And it's got a really nice bronze. The headphones themselves are amazing design. I love the look of these. They're a closed back design, of course. I mean, they're noise canceling. You have to have a closed back. I mean, you can't have noise cancellation with open backs. That's why the beans aren't actually active noise cancellation. Samsung, what were you thinking with those beans? They're soft touch plastic. They come in 3 different colors: black and bronze, blue and gold, whitish beige and gold. These are my favorite. I like the black the best. I feel like they're very understated, you know, they're very stealthily looking. I love the way they look. Some people think they're a little bulgy. I'm wearing them backwards. Yeah, the AirPod Maxes, they are a little bit more low profile, but I really like the way these look. They have a soft touch pleather material on the ear cups and a very soft, thick pleather cushion at the top. The pleather wraps around the top here. Again, I love the design, the bronze Sony logo, the trim around the, I think those are microphones. You can fold them up, kind of figured, because the case shows you inside them folded down for easy traveling. Super smart. And also, other headphone manufacturers, please take note: swivel. How hard is that? Swivel. Ears, they point forward. Our heads are not flat. By not incorporating swivel, you cause discomfort. When you go like this, they should conform to the side of your face. That's why swivel is so important. And also for some people, you can flatten them, put them on your chest, look like a fashion statement. Me personally, I don't like the way they feel around my neck when I do that, so I wear them like that. But even that, I mean, they look like a fashion statement, kind of like people with Beats thinking that those are a fashion statement. These, oh, I love the way they look. On the right ear cup, there's a USB-C charging port. On the left ear cup, there is a auxiliary port, a power button, and a custom button. We'll discuss that custom button later on in the video. The whole right ear cup is a touch control pad. It has all kinds of different commands you can do on the right ear cup. Some people says that this is a cheap plastic housing. I think the build quality of these is superb. I mean, this plastic feels durable. These cushions feel great. He said that it creaks and stuff. Unless you get a bad headset or I just won the lottery, I don't hear nothing. The only time I hear anything is when I go like this in the headphones. And even this makes no noise. Nothing. No noise. What are you talking about? I don't understand what you people are saying when you say that there's bad quality design. These are super, super soft. The inside, the cushion on the inside is amazingly soft. I have never in my life touched a more high quality feeling headset than I have in my hand right now. They are extremely light at 254 grams, to which for a long gaming setting, 254 grams, that is perfect. So right here, you're not getting a bunch of pressure on the top of your head, and you can wear them for a long gaming session without your head feeling really heavy, or using them for a long editing session. Super lightweight, and to think everything they got packed inside these things, 254 grams, that's not bad. Granted, yes, the Blackshark V2s, they were lighter, but they didn't have everything inside them that these do. The Blackshark V2s aren't even much lighter at 240 grams. So I am super sensitive to clamping force, and I have big old ears, and if the inside of my ear is rubbing up against your padding inside, it bothers me badly. And right here, the clamping force on this part of the bone, the cheekbone, and on the temple, I can't do it. And it sucks because it makes me very picky with headphones. Even when I don't want to be picky, I don't have a choice because it makes me uncomfortable. I can't stop thinking about the headphones being on there. And when my ear starts rubbing against the inside and it feels very chafy, can't do it. The Blackshark V2s I could only wear for a little while at a time before they got very uncomfortable because they put pressure right here quite badly in the inside of the cushion. The padding was super thin and very scratchy. I could only wear them for maybe like an hour at a time before I had to take them off. And the inside of the padding is supposed to be gel infused and it's supposed to be super soft and cushiony. And a lot of people think that they're comfortable. I only think they're comfortable for short periods of time. But here's the contradiction to what I just said. They're not very deep, as you can see, but their clamping force, there is hardly any clamping force. I can sit here and I can wear them for hours, hours, and hours, and hours, and I just forget that they're on my head. Yes, my ear hits the inside of the cushion, but guess what? That cushion is so soft touch and nice against your skin, it doesn't matter. And those are the two things that I hate the most. Now the Blackshark V2s, guess what they don't have? Swivel. How hard is it to add swivel to a pair of headphones? I don't know. I don't know a thing about the industry. All I'm saying is you make your headphones 100 times more comfortable just by adding swivel. But yes, I have worn many different pairs of headphones, especially during my time with my recording studio. You know, I've worn open backs, closed backs. I've worn on ear, over ear, in-ear monitors. Nothing is as comfortable as these. I, again, am very picky when it comes to headphones, and these are by far the comfort kings for me. Yeah, again, the build quality is impeccable and they're comfortable as hell. What more can I say? So we're gonna brush through the specs really quick, but most people are gonna want to know the specs. They have 40mm dome drivers. Unlike the AirPod Max, you can use them wired or wireless. You don't need a special wire. Like I showed you, the regular auxiliary 3.5 to 3.5. When they're wired, the frequency response is 4 Hz to 40,000 Hz, which is pretty damn good. That is not a frequency response you usually hear about. However, when you use them in Bluetooth mode, you do lose a bit of that frequency response, and it goes to 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, like most headphones at that frequency response. That's very common. And if I'm not mistaken, from what I understand, with LDAC, you get a frequency response of 20 hertz to 40,000 hertz. That's pretty damn cool if that's true. However, most people won't notice. I do care about that stuff. Sound quality to me is very important. Frequency response, very important to me. I do care about that stuff. I care about what it's outputting. But most common folk won't even notice the frequency difference, sound quality dip. It won't matter to them, honestly. But if you're playing games, you should not be using your headphones in Bluetooth mode. There is latency and lag, and you are getting a worse gaming experience if you are. And if you didn't already know that, using Bluetooth while gaming, you are getting a delay, and your gaming prowess will improve if you have them wired, because you won't get that latency. Trust me, try it. It'll be a world of difference. Even with headphones like this that have a super low latency, like honestly you can hardly notice the latency, but it is there, and with gaming it really will help. They have 44.1 kilohertz sampling rate, if that matters to you. They have LDAC support, which is a Sony proprietary thing. It is basically the highest quality signal you can receive over Bluetooth. You need a device that supports it and a pair of headphones that supports it. Like I said, these have it, but your phone has to be able to output it as well. Most people won't notice it. Most people won't care or even know it exists or hear the difference. Again, it's only for people like me who care, and if you care. It also supports SBC and AAC. It has a sensitivity of 100 to 5 decibels, Bluetooth 5.0, and a frequency range of 2.4 gigahertz. And you can connect your phone through NFC, which is really, really neat. Basically, you just have your phone near the headphones and they connect automatically. It was really cool when it first happened. 30-hour battery life, phenomenal, and that's with noise canceling on. I don't know what the battery life is with noise canceling off. I tried googling it, didn't get a straight answer, but yeah, 30 hours of battery life, that's phenomenal. But that's all the specs that you really need to know or should care about. Let's go over some of the features and gimmicks that these headphones have. Some of these are gimmicks rather than features. Also, I'm not going over all of the features. There's just way too many to cover. Sony has a page that you can go to find anything else that you might be interested in. Of course, one feature we all know about, noise cancellation. And if you don't know what noise cancellation is, quick and dirty version of it is basically the headphones take the frequency and signal that they're hearing from your outside surroundings, inverts it so it cancels the sound out, so you no longer hear it. But you need a good seal around your ears because things are still going to leak through. Now, does it cancel everything out? No, but it does cancel most sound out. They also learn your surroundings, which is really dope. On the opposite end, they have what's called ambient mode. Ambient mode is all the microphones turn on and they let everything in as if you're wearing a pair of open back headphones. Again, not perfect. Things do sound a bit robotic and electronic, but it's pretty good. I like it. I haven't really used it much, but it's cool. It is a really neat feature. Some of these features you have to use the Sony app to do. They have what's called DSEE Extreme. It basically takes the bad quality sound from like apps like Pandora and SoundCloud, and it upscales the audio so it sounds even better. Really, really neat. I tested it out and it actually works pretty damn well, yo. It is sick. The app also has a 5-band EQ and several different presets you can use if you don't like the sound signature that the headphones provide already. I don't touch EQs. I don't change EQs. I like to listen to headphones the way that the developers of the headphones intended me to hear the headphones. In the app, you can adjust how much ambient mode works, how much noise cancellation it works. You can really dial in everything the exact way you really want them to work. These things are so versatile, especially when you have the app. It is the merging of two beasts that just makes something very magical. Adaptive sound mode is, again, like I was saying earlier, the headphones can learn your surroundings and adapt the noise cancellation and ambient mode to your surroundings, so it understands your location, your surrounding sounds. It's really, really neat. I haven't used it, but it seems pretty cool. There is what's called speak to chat. Basically, you start speaking and it turns on ambient mode automatically, so while you're talking you can hear the other person who you're talking to, so the headphones know you just spoke, so you know you're about to have a conversation, and they knock it into ambient mode so you can have that conversation. I don't use it. I like to sing along to my music. I talk to my videos as if they can hear me. I don't want to cough and then put ambient mode on, so I keep that off. I don't like that setting, but I can see why people would like it. I don't. There's also a noise cancellation optimizer that measures atmospheric pressure, your hairstyle, your ear shape, and your surroundings. I tested it out earlier while I was writing this review, and I thought it was really sick. It basically calibrates the noise cancellation. It does a bunch of ringing and beeping, and it's really cool. I finally used it for the first time while writing this review because I wanted to test most of the features out before I spoke about them. There's a thing called 360 reality audio. I see no desire to use it. Basically, it knows where your phone is and it knows where you are, and when you move your head, the sound stays put. I see no desire to use it. I have not used it, so I don't know if it's any good. You can have the headphones set to prioritize either signal strength or sound quality. Signal strength is so good that I rather just keep it on sound quality, but it's also for when you're out and about and there's a lot of Bluetooth signal happening and your headphones are starting to have trouble connecting to you. It is useful, but I rather just keep prioritize on sound quality mode. Most of these features are done within the app, but a lot of the features you can be done right on the headphones. Like, I have the custom button set to noise cancellation or ambient mode. So I press it once and it goes into noise cancellation mode. I press it twice and it goes to ambient mode. Press it the third time and it shuts it off. But you can customize that button to do all kinds of different things. Voice assistant, stuff like that. When you're wearing the headphones and say somebody goes to speak to you, if you hold your hand flat like this, it turns the ambient mode on. It's a gimmick. Swipe forward, skip track forward, swipe back to backtrack, down, up, volume up. Double tap to play, double tap to pause, double tap to answer calls. These headphones are probably the most advanced headphones I have ever touched in my life. These things are intelligent, so cool, so many features. Again, I didn't cover all of them. There's just way too much to cover. These things are off the chain, yo. If there's any features that I missed that you want to know about, ask me down in the comments and I will try to answer your question the best of I can. Like I said, I know I missed some features. I tried my best to get all of them. But if you want to compare them to the Blacksharks now, those are just headphones. They're just $100 pair of headphones, and yes, you get some features if you take the wire, plug it into a sound card, take that sound card, plug it into USB port, and you take that and you go into the Razer Synapse, and then you get some features, but you don't get nearly as many features as you do with these. And honestly, I didn't use any of the features. Yeah, the only thing that was useful with this Blackshark V2s, they had THX spatial audio. It worked pretty well. I liked it, but to be honest, these don't need it, and they do it too. When I'm playing on PC, I take the wire and I plug it into a DAC or a preamp, whatever you want to call it. When I'm playing on PS4, I plug into the controller. With the Blacksharks, when I would plug into the PS4, I always felt like I didn't have enough volume. With these, I have plenty of volume. V2s, I wanted to plug it into the preamp, but if I plugged into the preamp, it sounded like junk, man. It did not sound good at all. But let's dive into the sound quality and compare them both. So how are these for gaming? And we'll also discuss the music, but that's really not what we're here for. Like I said, why are we comparing these to the Blacksharks? Well, because the Blacksharks are the best game headset I've ever heard, and these are the best headphones that I've ever heard. And I want to know, did I make the right decision by using these for gaming over the Blacksharks? Do they sound better? Well, people think that these are bass heavy headphones. I don't know if I got a software update since people's reviews have come out, but I disagree. Yes, they have bass, but it's not muddy bass, it's not flappy bass, it's bass. And I don't feel like everything is boomy like people make it out to be. I think that there is a reasonable amount of bass. They're not overpowering the highs, and maybe the mids aren't as sparkly as they might be in the Blacksharks, but I feel like the Blacksharks also emphasized the high end too much and didn't have enough bass. And a lot of people think the gaming headsets should have more bass to emphasize gunshots and explosions, stuff like that. For me, personally, I think these had a great balance of everything you need. Now, yes, the Blacksharks are more technically balanced, but I think this has more of what you need. The Blacksharks, sound quality wise, just don't hold a candle to the Sonys. The Sonys are by far the best sounding headphones I have ever laid my hands on. Nothing holds a candle to these, honestly. But that doesn't mean that they're perfect. One thing that the Blacksharks have over the Sonys is spatial imaging or location imaging, whatever they call it. I can't think of what they call it. For example, say I'm playing Battlefield 5. That's what I tested a lot of this on. I tested with Battlefield 5, I tested with Warframe, I tested with Mortal Kombat, ESO, Remnants from the Ashes. Just started that game. And I played a little bit of Final Fantasy VII. I'm working on which game I want to review right now, so I've been bouncing around and I want to know how these stack up in all kinds of different games. Now, Battlefield 5. If I were to use the Blacksharks and I was running down a road and a guy is up on the hill, he's shooting his gun. Now, I can tell where he is, but I can also tell how far away he is. I can tell he's about 20 yards away, and I can run and know that, hey, there he is 20 yards away. Here's one thing that these lack. These would probably tell me he's about 10 feet away rather than 20 feet away. Or this will tell me that they're about 30 feet away rather than 20. Does that mean that they're bad? Hell no, because I still knew where they were, and I still had an idea of how far away they were. These were a bit more accurate with the location. Even with the spatial audio that the Razer Blacksharks had, these were accurate a lot more often. The Blacksharks were very accurate a lot, but they made mistakes. These haven't made a mistake yet. Not a single mistake. But they have a hard time with telling you that there's somebody under you. I don't know why. They can tell you somebody's above you, but they have trouble with below you. And I don't quite understand why. The V2s, they did it. They had a little bit of trouble too, but they did tell me when things were below me. So there's 1 point for the Blacksharks. But man, if you want a good all around pair of headphones, I was pulling double duty with the Blackshark because they're the best sounding headphones I owned. Now I got a pair of Bluetooth headphones that noise cancel, that can go to my computer, plug into my PlayStation. I can take them for a walk, use them on my phone, and it all sounds fantastic. Should you buy Sony WH-1000XM4s for gaming? Absolutely yes. 100%. No questions asked. Yes. The Blackshark V2s, if you're on a budget, grab them, man. If you're just looking for a gaming headset, now keep in mind, this whole review, I have not spoken about mics because I don't use them. I don't use microphones on games. My anxiety doesn't let me. So if you want microphone and you're on a budget, Blackshark V2s. However, if you want a damn good all-around pair of headphones that can do everything, buy the Sonys. And if you want a microphone, buy a mod mic. You can probably get like a cheap mod, like a knockoff mod mic. Apparently mod mics are about 50 bucks, but you can probably get a microphone for these headphones and you'd be all set. These are the king. Now again, I've never used the AirPod Maxes, but I'm also not a very big fan of Apple anyway. It's not like they're in my line of sight, you know what I'm saying? And another thing about the audio is the Blacksharks, I felt like I was witnessing the sound. With the Sonys, I feel like I'm in the sound. I feel like I'm in the game. I feel like, honestly, the gaming experience is amazing. I know other people think otherwise. I know some people think that it's not that great and that you shouldn't use them for gaming. I disagree. I think that they do everything that you need them to. Now, granted, yeah, I understand, you know, the soundstage isn't as wide, but you're in the action more. And again, you can still pick out locations. You still know that they're a distance away. If you do use a microphone, you have 2 options. If you're on a budget, Blackshark V2s, and if you're really on a budget, the Blackshark V2Xs are an excellent choice. The only difference between them, there's the Triforce drivers are membrane, and the Blackshark V2s are titanium Triforce drivers, and you don't get the sound card. But from what I understand, the sound quality is almost the same, and you got a microphone. If you're not on a budget though, Sony XM4s all the way, and just get yourself a mod mic or a cheap microphone that you can attach through 3.5 millimeter. Excellent decision. I don't use mics, so it doesn't matter to me. The bass in the Blacksharks, however, is flaccid and floppy, where this is strong and punchy. The Blacksharks had very impressive Triforce drivers where everything felt very separated. The highs felt separated from the mids felt separated from the lows, but this has a better mix. Things don't feel so separated. And if you really want these to shine, plug them into a DAC or a preamp. Best experience. But anyway, that's my conclusion. Honestly, if you're on a budget, Blackshark V2X or Blackshark V2s. If you're not on a budget, Sony XM4s all the way. And if you play on PC, get yourself a DAC, really treat yourself. If you use a mic, get a mic, or get the Blacksharks that already got a mic. That's my conclusion, and that's my review of the Sony XM4s, yo. They are the most versatile, advanced, best sounding, most comfortable headphones that I have ever purchased in my life. And I hope that this was helpful to you. That's all from me, guys. If you're new here, I do game-related content, gaming news, gaming rants, game reviews, and if any of that interests you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ding that bell because it's lonely. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. It does help out a lot. And hey, comment down below what you're using. I'm curious.